Hey, what's up? Welcome to another video. I want to make a quick video about all the things that I don't like about my 2022 4Runner TRD Off Road. And they're all kind of nitpicky things, no big deal. But here's one. The wipers, right? I've never had a vehicle to where when I did this, okay, well, it worked that time, of course, because I'm making a video. But a lot of times when I just barely flick it, that's what happens. Watch, I'll show you again. I barely touch it, and that, you see what I'm saying? Not a big deal, but any other vehicle I've had, I barely touch it, and the wipers go. They don't stop after an inch of travel. So, not a huge deal, but I just want to highlight some of the things that irritate me or aggravate me, or some of the things I just don't like about my 4Runner. All right, another thing that is irritating, and I can't really blame it on the 4Runner, I don't think, is the 4Runner shimmy is what I call it. At about 58, 59, 60, somewhere around in there. The steering wheel, you know, it'll just shake. Now, I firmly believe that it's the Ridge Grappler tires that come on the 4Runner. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I do believe that the Ridge Grapplers, the Nittos that come on these 4Runners, if you get the Nittos from the factory like my wife and I did, that's a special tire that's only made for Toyota. They're made for this truck. Again, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Both 4Runners, my wife's and mine, have that shimmy, or had. My wife's, it took multiple road force balances at the dealership in order to get it squared away. Mine, I haven't been to the dealership yet. I've only got, let's see, what have I got here? So I've only got 3,200 miles on mine so far. I've had it for about 6 months. I know it's the tires because on mine has it, but it doesn't do it once the tires are warmed up. But first thing going to work in the mornings, there's a stretch of road where I do 60 miles an hour, and every morning I get the shake. But coming back in the afternoon, no shake. So that's a little frustrating, but once these tires are shot, I will definitely not be going back to Nitto tires. Probably get some BFGs for my next set. But anyway, that's a bit of a gripe, but you know, it is what it is. Another gripe, as you can see, I've this is an edit. Neighbor, what's up? This is an edit. I just went and voted between when I first started this video. Now I'm back in my driveway after voting. Go vote, do your civic duty. I voted for, I'm not going to tell you who I voted for. Are you crazy? People get too crazy about politics these days. I say who I vote for. Next thing I know, somebody's trying to burn my house down. One of the other things that bother me that's kind of, I don't know, irritating, is when I roll the back window down, which I do a lot, especially now in the fall in Georgia. It's actually a bearable temperature out here. When I roll the back window down, you get that sulfur, that rotten egg smell when I accelerate hard. Like say I have my windows down, back window down, and I'm merging onto the interstate. So I'm on the, I'm accelerating on the on-ramp. You know, I'll get that sulfur smell that's coming out of the tailpipe and coming in through the back window. My wife's does it. This one does it. And please don't tell me that the catalytic converters are bad. I mean, this is a common issue. You know, you go onto the 4Runner Facebook page, and you know, there was a fellow that went on the Facebook page and he complained about that exact thing. And you had all kinds of people coming out of the woodwork talking about, you need to get your catalytic converter replaced, blah, 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 blah. It's not the cat, okay? These are brand new vehicles, and it's on multiple vehicles. It's not just one, so just stop it with the cat. Same thing with the steering wheel shimmy, as a matter of fact. People come out of the woodwork, oh, your rotors are warped. It's a brand new vehicle. The rotors hadn't had time to get warped yet. it's just funny, the shade tree mechanics that come out of the woodwork, when you say you have a problem, you describe it, they totally gloss over the fact that in your problem, you mentioned that it's a brand new vehicle with like 100 miles on it. You know, they'll give you all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I'm digressing. Facebook pages and Facebook groups. A lot of misinformation, a lot of good information, but a lot of misinformation about issues by people who don't know what in the hell they're talking about. But anyway, so the back window being rolled down and getting that sulfur smell, that's an issue. Not an issue, but I could do without the rotten egg smell when I'm accelerating with my back window down. And like I said, this time of year, I roll the back window down every day when I come home from work because the temperature's awesome outside. So, but on to the next issue, or annoyance, I guess you'd say. Let's go take something on the exterior that really irritates me about the 4Runner. And let's see. So what irritates me is where the plug for your trailer lights is located. You got your hitch there. Look at that beautiful University of Tennessee hitch. And the plug for your lights is way over here. Hitch, plug. Let me see if I can put it better. Let's see, there's your plug here. Now it's really cool that it's got the 7-pin and 4-pin option, so that's pretty awesome. But I mean, who decided that it would be a good idea to locate the light pins so far away from the trailer hitch? I pull a little 5x8 utility trailer, and the wiring is stretched. I mean, it's really, really stretched when I hook my trailer up and I tow things. And it's frustrating. I know there's relocation kits. There's kits that are out there that you can buy to relocate the plug closer to the hitch, but I shouldn't have to do that. Toyota should have been smart enough. Hey, people, and I get it. I know the reason is because the spare tire's there, and if you had it closer to the hitch, it would have to hang down lower. And for those that rock crawl, not this guy, it would probably smash into some rocks. So I kind of get it, okay? But I think the vast majority, if we're honest with ourselves, we bought the 4Runners not to rock crawl. Of course, there are plenty that use their 4Runners for that, but wouldn't it have been smarter to put the plug for your trailer lights closer to the hitch? And then if you're going to be a rock crawling type person, then you could relocate the trailer light pin. Why am I having such a hard time calling it what it is, which is the plug for your trailer lights? Anyway, if you want to use your 4Runner for stuff like that, then let those people have to relocate it, not the vast majority of us who don't rock crawl and want the pin or the plug closer to the trailer hitch. Now, why is this so irritating, you might ask? Well, because when you're making a left-hand turn, no big deal, because everything will be fine. But if you're making a right-hand turn, because this plug is located so far away from the trailer hitch, your wire will be stretched to the point of it makes you kind of think that it's going to come unplugged. Now, I've towed my trailer from here in Georgia to Mississippi and back, and it didn't come unplugged, but I did check it every time I stopped because I was so worried about it coming unplugged because of how tight it was on right-hand turns. So, again, it's obviously not a deal breaker, but it is one of those things that are a little irritating about the 4Runner. Now, there are more things that I want to talk about in this video, but I'm an idiot and I didn't write them down. And a lot of the things that irritate me, which the list isn't that long, but I haven't written them down. I only got a few minutes, a little bit of spare time today for this video, so I'm going to get what you get. But I'm going to move on to a couple of things that they're not irritating to me, but there are a couple of things that for the price that you pay for one of these things, it should probably be included, because this vehicle next to me, this is my son's vehicle. It's a Nissan Frontier. It costs about half the price of this truck, of this 4Runner, and it has these things that I'm about to, it's only a couple, but so heated seats. Let's see, no heated seats, just blank spots. Just plastic covers where the heated seat switches would normally be. Now my wife has it because she's got the premium package on her 4Runner. She's got an SR5 Premium. I know I've mentioned that before, but she's got the heated seats on hers. Not so much on mine. And like I said, I've got the 22 TRD Off Road, not the premium package, just off road. But still, man, you know, this vehicle costs over $40,000, and for a vehicle that costs over $40,000, you would think they could throw in the heated seats. Like I said, this Nissan Frontier, my son's right next to me, has heated seats. Now, I don't use them. I live in Georgia, or they really don't need them here, but it's just, why not? You paid over 40 grand. Why not throw in heated seats? Also, auto headlights. You would think in a $40,000 vehicle they would throw auto headlights in there. I had a Silverado. It was a 2002. My dad bought it brand new, passed it down to me, and it was a base truck. I mean, it was a work truck. Didn't have mats. It had rubber flooring, crank windows. But guess what it had? Automatic headlights. Had a little sensor on the dash. When it got dark, the headlights popped on. Why doesn't my $40,000 4Runner have that? Now, I guess it kind of has a version of it, because if you leave your lights on, you turn your truck off and you go in the house, the lights will eventually turn off by themselves. So I guess in a weird, goofy kind of way, it does have automatic headlights, but they don't come on automatically when it gets dark outside. It just has a fail-safe where if you forget to turn your lights off, the truck will turn off the lights by itself. But point being, you know, a really cheap Silverado, single cab, crank windows, no cruise control, still had auto headlights. But $40,000 4Runner, no sir, don't have it. Why? It's irritating. Not really irritating, because I mean I can do the switch myself, but I mean, it's just one of those things that make you say, well, why not have that as standard equipment? I don't know. So those are a few of the annoyances. Again, I did not get to everything. I'm sure I left some stuff out because I don't really prepare for these videos. I kind of do them on a whim. But I love this truck. Highly recommend the 4Runner. You know, I plan on having it forever. It will probably outlast me. It's the last vehicle I ever plan on buying. A few minor complaints. Just want to make a video kind of showing you that, hey, I'm not touting this as the perfect vehicle. There's always room for improvement, right? So anyway, hope you like this video, and I'll try to put out more of these, man. I just don't know how the YouTubers do this. Good on them. Good on them for being able to make 2 and 3 videos a week. I maybe make 1 video every couple months. So, oh man. But anyway, maybe it was helpful, maybe not. If you're watching, thanks. I can't believe I think I have like 100 subscribers now. That's amazing to me that 100 people actually clicked subscribe to watch my goofy videos. That's pretty cool. But anyway, holler at y'all later. I know some of you watching this video, you're going to say, hey, he's sitting in a Toyota making a video about a Toyota 4Runner, but he's got a Honda logo on his hoodie. Well, if you watch F1 racing, then you know. Watch some F1 races and you'll understand. See y'all.